Guys, welcome to Mother Moon Tarot. This is going to be the June reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So, as always, guys, I was meditating on your energy before I came on camera, and the message that I got for you guys this month was to let go of feeling fearful. So, yeah, don't let fear hold you back. Sorry, don't let fear hold you back. And to basically just allow yourself to kind of go with the flow of feeling excited about something new and something passionate. And yeah, so yeah, don't let fear hold you back. Go with the flow of the passion. Allow yourself to feel it and let yourself go with the excitement of it. Okay. So if you've been kind of holding back with being a little bit fearful about a new situation with someone or a new situation that you're kind of involved in, don't let like old kind of things or old fears kind of hold you back with that. I feel like you need to kind of just take the jump and kind of like take the plunge and enjoy the excitement of something new, whether that be a situation or a person or whatever it is. Anyway, let's get into the cards and see what they've got for you. So let's have a little look. So what does Capricorn need to know for June, please? What does Capricorn need to know for June? What does Capricorn need to know for June? What does Capricorn need to know for June? Okay. What does Capricorn need to know for June? One more card, please. Oh, nope, we got two. Okay. That's quick. Okay. So as always, guys, you can hop ahead to the start of whenever I do start the reading. I'm just going to have a little look at the cards and start putting the messages together. You don't have to wait for me if you don't want to. Okay, let's have a little look. Okay, absolutely. So, yeah. Okay. You got a whole heap of cards here. Okay, so your underlying energy, you got the, I have to hold these up now, 2 seconds. So you got the Justice, the Two of Cups in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse, and the Eight of Wands. So I feel like this has got to do with a situation, so a love situation, either with a friend, family member, friendship, or possibly a passionate new project or a new situation, a new endeavor for you. And the reason I say that is because you have the Two of Cups in here. So the Two of Cups, you also then got kind of the Pentacles as well. So like I said, this doesn't have to necessarily be a love situation in terms of romantic, but it can be for some of you. For some of you, it may just be somebody else that it's involved with in your life, or it could be a new situation, like I said. Regardless, you've got the Justice card, so I feel like there's justice kind of coming in for something that maybe didn't happen previously in your life, okay? Or there's some sort of kind of karmic justice kind of coming into play. I feel like there's some old situation or some old energy is kind of dying off. There's being a justice or kind of like a new karmic justice coming in for that and taking its place from that old situation or that old kind of thing that you were having to deal with, or that old person perhaps. There's something new coming in, okay? The reason I say that is that you've got the Two of Cups in reverse. Now I'll talk about why that's in the reverse in a moment. You've also got the Emperor as well. The Emperor can be divine masculine energy. It is in the reverse, so I'll speak about that in a second. You've then got the Knight of Pentacles, again in reverse, but that is usually an offer, a strong, stable offer coming in. It can also speak to finances because it is Pentacles. So it could be to do with, like I said, a new passionate kind of, Cups is to do with passion, emotions, feelings, and Pentacles is then to do with core situations, so family, home life, finances, career, jobs, your core essentials. So it could, like I said, have to do with a person or a love situation, or it could be about a passionate new project with regards to a new business, perhaps for others. Regardless, you do have all new information coming in, new messages, new communication, new information coming into you, which I feel is going to be a pinnacle kind of moment in this month for you. Okay, so let's kind of get into this. This is the underlying energies, and you do have then the cards on the table. So let's kind of get into this. Like I said, there's some sort of justice kind of coming in to herald in I feel like there's like the death of one kind of old situation, or a past kind of situation, or things have been going on in the past for you, and the beginning of something new. The reason I say that is because you do have the death card in your full spread, but I'll get into that in a second. The reason I feel like these cards are all in the reverse is because I feel like there's a little bit of blocked energy, okay? There's blocked energy here because of a past situation, or because of something that was kind of going on for you recently, or in the past. I feel like maybe the past 6 months or so. Could be longer, could be shorter. Time is energy, and energy is fluid. So, you could be in front of the energy, in it at the moment, or behind it, okay? But I definitely feel like this is maybe past like 6 months, give or take a little bit, okay? So I feel like, these are all in the reverse because there is some sort of blockage to do with your past, okay? But the justice is in the upright, so the justice for that is coming in, okay? There's going to be some sort of rebirth here. And the reason I say that is because I feel like this death card here has a lot to do with why these are in reverse. Once this death card kind of comes in and heralds the end of an old situation, or the end of an end of a cycle, I feel then that those are all going to start moving and kind of turning into the upright for you. But you have to be able to put the work in to be able to, put that end to the old situation, or the old ways of thinking, or the old fears, or the old patterns. And like I was saying in the pre-show, or in the premeditation, you need to let go of that fear, or let go of old fears, and kind of jump into the new. So I definitely feel like once you do that with the death card, and you let go of that old mentality, or that old way of thinking, or that old situation, it brings new space in, so that you can kind of start to turn these things around and manifest them into your life, okay? So we'll talk a little bit more about those later. But like I said, I do feel like that new communication, or that new information, this could be a conversation with someone, this could be information that you find out online, it could be information that an email or text, or anything like that kind of comes in towards you, that I feel is really going to start to kind of push that kind of death cycle for you, and then you're going to feel like you can kind of start to move ahead with things, and that brings that kind of justice in. Okay, so actually, regardless of the fact that some of them are in the reverse, I feel like it's a really lovely energy to be having, because you're getting rid of some old kind of karmic stuff. You're getting rid of the old, and you're kind of making way for the new, and that's a lovely energy to be having midway through the year. You're kind of letting go of the old energies of the last 6 months, and kind of making way for the new, for the next half of the year. Okay, so let's have a little look. We'll get into your main spread now. Okay, so first card you had out was the Star card. Absolutely. This is all to do with wish fulfillments. It's to do with peace, harmony, balancing, from one source of water to the other source of water, okay? So I definitely feel like this is definitely you there's some sort of wish fulfillment here. So something that you've been wanting or manifesting for quite a while, or possibly just thinking about in the back of your head about, actually I would really love, to have that, that new home. Or that new car. I've been looking at it for a while, and I really like it. I would really like to have that, that new car, or that new job, or I would love to have that kind of relationship with that person, or anything like that. So it's something you've been kind of wanting for a long time, and you've been it's been in the back of your mind, but you been just kind of getting on with things. So I definitely feel like there's some sort of wish fulfillment coming in with that, and that is going to start to manifest into your life. The reason I say that is because the next card you had then, like I said, was the death card, and that is the end of an old cycle, okay? So like I was talking about with your underlying energy cards, you are definitely closing out an old cycle, an old period of way of doing things, an old mentality, or some sort of death of some sort of situation. You're clearing that out and making space for new things to kind of manifest into your life. So you're allowing this wish fulfillment, this harmony and this peace and this kind of calm kind kind of balance of waters to kind of come into play into your life. So you're feeling a lot more positive and you're allowing yourself to kind of go with the flow. This is water energy as well, okay? So you're allowing yourself to go with the flow a lot more, okay? And the reason I say that as well is because then the third card that you had out was the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is definitely a new, that's a new kind of action orientated offer kind of coming into you here. Like this is the kind of divinely handed kind of hand. Divinely guided hand is what I was trying to say, okay? And it's offering this new, wands are all about action, okay? And you can see there's new growth and new leaves on this beautiful kind of big staff, okay? So there's definitely a new action and divinely guided, kind of divinely timed kind of action coming in and being offered here to you, okay, after the death of this cycle, and after you kind of manifesting and putting in the kind of mental work of really wanting it to kind of bring that into fruition in your life, okay? So whatever that wands is, whether that is to do with, wands is about, like I said, about action, whether that's to do with action towards like something new that you've been manifesting, like a new relationship, a new person, a new friendship, a new job, a new car, or anything that you've been kind of manifesting. I feel like that can be towards anything. So it's just action. It's an offer and a kind of manifestation of action kind of being offered to you here, okay, after you kind of put an end to an old cycle. So like I said, with it being kind of the 6 month of the year, that's a beautiful energy to be having, because like I said, you're shifting out the old and making way for the new. And the next card you had then out was the Fool, but in reverse. So I definitely feel like, so the Fool in the upright position is all to do with taking a leap of faith. And like I was saying in the premeditation, you need to take that leap of faith kind of into allowing yourself to go with the flow of something new, okay? So you really need to take that leap of faith, okay? And I feel like it coming up in your spread here really speaks to that. However, it did come out in the reverse. So I feel like there's some sort of hesitation here that you're feeling with regards to allowing yourself to take that leap of faith, okay? I feel like you're blocking yourself a little bit here. And that's what I was saying to you as well, with these underlying energy cards of why they were in the reverse as well, is I feel like you're blocking yourself a little bit because you're stopping this death or this kind of this ending of an old cycle, or kind of coming in and allowing this to happen. So you're blocking the ending of an old cycle coming in. And that could be from fear. It could be because you're worried about how things might be if you do take this leap of faith. If you do actually get your wish fulfillment, and then you really have to actually, kind of be like, damn, I put in that work and look, it actually paid off. Like, I think you're a little bit fearful. So you're kind of you're almost blocking this kind of end of a cycle coming in because you're worried about how things might have to change, or you might have to do things differently, or you're just fearful. I think there's a bit of fear. There's a bit of fear and anxiety there. And that's what I got in the pre-shuffle for you as well, is like the premeditation, you need to allow that fear to be closed out, because that's old fear. It stems from old situations, and you've gotten through those situations before. So, regardless if those situations ever did happen again, you know how to deal with them because you've gotten through them already. So it's fear of the old kind of repeating itself, but it's also fear of new things happening that you maybe don't know how to deal with. And for a Capricorn, that can be a little bit kind of challenging sometimes, because Capricorns are very headstrong. They're very motivated. They're very good at kind of what do I want to say here? They're very headstrong, okay, and they know what they want, and they're very good at dealing with situations and stressful situations whenever they need to. But they do have that kind of inner kind of fear as well of like, what could go wrong? How will I handle this situation if this happens? And they have an A to Z plan about what they would do in certain situations. Okay, so there is a lot of kind of underlying fear with Capricorns, and I mean that in the most beautiful of ways. It's just that you're always focused on making sure that you would have a plan for every outcome. Okay, and that is a very good quality to have, because it means that you're very organized and methodical in the way that you think. But sometimes it can block you and it can get in your way. So I definitely feel like you are almost blocking this kind of taking that leap of faith energy because you're worried about how things might unfold if you do put this negative way of thinking or this old way of thinking or this old situation behind you. Chuck it out. And you know what? I'm going to do that right now. This energy, we're going to chuck it out. Okay? That card's no longer on the table. Okay? So that death card, that negativity, that old situation, it's off the table now. You've been set free, okay? We're setting you free. We're allowing only the good cards on the table. That negative card, well, it's a good card because it's closing something out. But we've taken that cycle now and we've chucked it out, okay? So the rest is here for the taking, okay? And that's what I was saying to you. You're just going to need to let go of that fear and just jump. Jump, okay? We're turning this Fool into the upright now, okay? So that Fool is now in the upright, okay? Next card we had out, the Chariot in reverse. Again, another card because of that blockage was in the reverse. When really, you can take both of those horses and you can ride with them right into that happiness and that kind of Ace of Wands energy that you want. That Star card energy that you want, okay? You know, turning all of these underlying energy cards upright, okay? You can do that. Okay, you can drive those horses towards that kind of that new energy, that new way of thinking, that new situation, that new relationship. You can drive these two anywhere. Okay, and that's what you want to do. But like I said, you're blocking yourself with that kind of that old energy. So that Death card is really, it's probably the most important card in your reading. Okay, this month, I really feel like you need to chuck that old energy out and allow then for everything else to turn into the upright and move forward, okay? So that's the challenge for you this month, Capricorn, is just to allow yourself to let go of the old and in with the new, okay? And the reason I say that is because the last card you had out in the upright, may I add, was Temperance. And that is very much about finding this balance, okay? Finding this very relaxed, go with the flow, balanced kind of energy, okay? Now, this is all to do with water, okay? We've got a lot of water here. You can see she's balancing water between two cups, okay? Cups are all about emotions, feelings, passion, okay? Same with water. You could be dealing with a water sign, a Pisces, a Scorpio, or a Cancer, okay? Now, that may not be the situation, but, I just beckon to mention it there with the water being there, okay? You've also then got that a lot of water in this Star card here, which is your wish fulfillment card, okay? And again, you can see there's two different sources of water, okay? So definitely a lot of water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio here, okay? So if this situation to you is about a person, whether it be a relationship, maybe kind of wanting to move into a new relationship with somebody. That person could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Doesn't have to be though. It could also be an Aquarius here because this card is associated with Aquarius, okay? Being the water bearer, okay? But nevertheless, that won't resonate for all of you, just for a few. The point I'm trying to make here is that there's a lot of water and there's a lot of balancing out, okay? So with this last card, this was your first card and this was your last card. So I feel like everything else in between is something, it's that this whole month is about you balancing out your emotions and feelings, about how you feel about things that have kind of gone on in the past, allowing yourself to let that go, okay? Allowing yourself to take a new leap of faith in this situation with this person, if this is a relationship for you, or this passionate new project, if this is about a project or a business that you want to kind of get up off the ground, or whether this is just to do with, your own kind of internal kind of thought process about something, okay? You need to allow yourself to balance yourself this month, balance those energies, those emotions and feelings, that passion, and that kind of excitement, okay? Allowing yourself to start to feel the excitement and the new momentum of this the next 6 months, okay? Allowing yourself to feel that. Take that leap of faith, okay? Taking that leap of faith into the unknown. Yes, it might be a little bit scary, but the Ace of Wands is there for the taking, okay? That's a divinely timed, beautiful new action oriented offer coming in for you to take, okay? It's there for the taking. So take that wand, okay? You can see, okay? that staff there, take that opportunity. Throw it on your back there, okay? Put all your possessions in it, all your emotions and feelings. Take that leap of faith off that cliff. Drive that energy and that excitement forward, okay? And then you will get your wish fulfillment, okay? That karmic justice is going to come in, and those new situations are going to balance out for you. You can see she's got the scales there as well. That kind of karmic balance is going to come in for you, okay? This Two of Cups, okay? Love, passion, emotions, feelings, okay? A sacred union between two people, okay? That is going to turn into the upright for you. So that could come into play, okay? That new relationship could be divinely guided. I say that also, look at the wings, they match, okay? Yeah, so this could be tempering about your emotions and feelings about how you feel about somebody or a new person that's going to come into your life. Again, water could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, okay? All right. And then you have the Emperor. Like I said, the divine masculine card can speak to a divine twin flame situation, soulmate situation. Don't get hung up on the gender of the card. It could be male or female. We all have divine masculine and feminine energy in us, okay? But you could be this Emperor. You could find this Emperor kind of status within yourself, or feel like this could be what this other person kind of embodies, or that energy that they have. You could feel like they embody that energy for you, or this could be you feeling like you found that Emperor energy and wanting to go for this new relationship with someone, or this new passionate start in a passionate endeavor or career or business or something like that, because you found this new Emperor status, okay? So like I said, it doesn't have to be a relationship for you. Again, then the Knight of Pentacles, you'd be turning that around, okay? And then that is a strong, stable offer coming in for you, or you wanting to make a strong, stable offer towards somebody else. Could be this situation here, okay? Whether this be a person or a new passionate endeavor, okay? Regardless, I feel like I said, this communication, keep the communication. Gemini season is all to do with communication. So, make sure that you're communicating with the people that you need to communicate with, and in the right way, okay? So definitely this new communication, or this new talk or information or stuff that's coming in for you, that's key this month, because once you kind of harness that or hear about it, I feel like that's going to be the pinnacle to start moving all of this, to getting this devil energy out of the way, or sorry, this death energy out of the way, clearing that old negative stuff and allowing all that new stuff to come in. So there's such beautiful energy here on the table for you, Capricorn. I really, really love it. It's like the ending of an old cycle. It's really the ending of an old cycle. Like that's been going, I feel like 6 months or more. I feel like this could have been going on for you for quite a few years, is the energy that I'm getting here. And just because of the wealth of like kind of excitement and new kind of like energy, like the potential of the energy here that's on the table, is just, it's really empowering, and I feel like that's really strong for you. So because of that, I'm feeling like this old energy was either really heavy for the last 6 months, or this has been going on for, a good couple of years for you, possibly, maybe possibly trudging along and thinking that you weren't going to find this, and that this isn't going to work out for you, and I'm not going to find this person, and, that person wasn't right for me, and kind of a series of breakups or job losses, or, feeling like you're not good enough, or, that you weren't putting enough energy in at work, and it could be hundreds of different scenarios for hundreds of different people. But I feel like there's a lot of weight on your shoulders to do with certain situations, and I feel like that's almost like kind of breaking that cycle's ending. It's shattering now, and you've just got a wealth of this potentially beautiful kind of energy that's there for the taking for you to manifest. And I definitely feel like whoever this person is, that say if this is a new person that you've met recently, it doesn't have to be in the last, couple of weeks. It can be in the last month, 3 months, 6 months, whatever. Whoever this person is that you've met, that you feel kind of connected to in a different way, or whatever the situation is for you, if this is to do with like a passionate endeavor or project or whatever that is, whether it's a person or a situation, I feel like this is really, really important to follow. So I feel like, you really do need to take that leap of faith into this, okay? Because I feel like you're going to get a lot of happiness from this. It's going to bring a lot of balance into your life, okay? In terms of your emotions and feelings about certain things. And it's going to be a wish fulfillment. Absolutely. I feel that very strongly, you know, especially, you know, it's going to be a very strong and stable offer. Okay. There's potential here for this to be a very kind of strong and stable relationship or project, in your life, especially with this Emperor energy being here, because that's you don't get higher than the Emperor in the, hierarchy of the tarot deck. You know, the Emperor and the Empress are the top level. So I definitely feel like this is a very poignant month for you, and you really need to put the work into, like I said, shift the old out and herald in the new, and take that leap of faith towards the situation or this person, because I feel like that's going to be a very beautiful thing for your life, coming into play this month. So like I said in the pre-meditation session, you know, don't let fear hold you back. Go with the flow, feel the excitement, and jump into it. Allow yourself to jump into it. Okay? Beautiful, beautiful energy. Really, really lovely. Okay, I'm going to take a... And you know, we just had the new moon in a Gemini as well, so that's all to do with new communication coming in, you know, and it's the beginning of new things as well, so it's clearing out the old and kind of bringing in the new. So that's very poignant that, you know, that's happened this week, and this is that reading now. Okay, so I'm going to do a Moonology deck card, and then I'm going to do a Romance Angels as well. So what does Capricorn need to know for June? Ooh, okay, you had two cards, two sets of cards pop out. In both of them there's two. So now this happened for another sign, and I can't remember which one it was. Feel free to take a look at the other zodiac signs. Which ones have I done now? So in case you guys want to... Okay, I'm rambling. The reason I'm saying this, two cards on two sides came out, okay? Along with this two... sorry. I'm babbling. Right, what am I trying to say? You had two cards come out in two different sides, okay? So I'm going to take them. I feel like these two cards are for a representative of each person in this Two of Cups card, okay? The reason I'm saying that is this actually happened for another sign that I was reading for, and I can't remember who it was. I've done Pisces, I've done Gemini, I've done Aquarius, Sagittarius, Taurus, and Virgo. So it could be any of those ones. So if you want to go back and check to see which person that was for, or which zodiac sign that was for, be my guest, go for it. I'm sorry, I can't remember which one it was for. But this exact same situation happened for them. It was the Two of Cups came up in their reading, and they had two cards pop out on either side. So I definitely feel like this is a very similar energy whereby that is kind of happening. So I'm going to take it. So there's two people in this situation. Okay, so for the first person, now this can obviously flip-flop, this can be for you or the other person, choose which side feels more resonating more for you, okay? So, you got, expect powerful change, okay? And have faith in your dreams, okay? So, that wish fulfillment, that star card, have faith in that, okay? That's coming in for you, all right? And expect powerful change. That's that kind of justice kind of coming in. All right. So the next ones. Surrender to the divine. Okay. With that death card. Chuck all that negative stuff out. Take that leap of faith. Surrender to the divine. Okay. And didn't I say you could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio because of the water that was in a lot of the cards? You got the new moon in Cancer. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Cancer, but again, it could just be water energy. You and your loved ones are safe. Okay, and that's definitely what I was feeling here. So if this is to do with a person for you, I feel like that is a very strong and stable offer. Like I said, coming in for you for, you know, for your life. And it says that you and your loved ones are safe. So like I said, I feel like that's that strong, stable offer. It's like saying to you, like, that's going to be safe and stable for life almost. Not, you know, obviously it's not going to resonate for everyone, but I do feel very strongly that there's some sort of union that's divinely guided here. And it's supposed to happen. It's going to be a very strong bond for you. So yeah, that's beautiful, beautiful energy to be having there. Okay, so I really feel like, yeah, that's to do with the two sides here. You can obviously choose which side that you felt resonated with you more, but definitely I feel like whoever this other person is, if this is to do with a love situation for you, I think they feel the same. And they, you know, they want that Ace of Wands with you. You know, they want that Pentacles energy with you, that strong, stable offer, that wish fulfillment, you know, that they feel like they could be your empress to your emperor, if you know what I mean. Okay. So it's very, yeah, very poignant. Okay, let's see what the Romance Angels have to say. So let's have a little look. Okay, what does Capricorn need to know for June, please? Capricorn need to know for June. What does Capricorn need to know for June, please? What's Capricorn need to know for June? Okay, Capricorn June. Okay, Capricorn need to know for June. Yeah, okay, absolutely. So, the first card out that you had was separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Now, I feel like this speaks to that separation that you need to make with the past. Okay, so whatever kind of old kind of patterns, fears, worries that you had about love, or passionate new projects or situations coming into your life, you know, whatever old situations you've been through, put it in the past, throw it out. You don't need to be thinking like that anymore. You don't need to be worrying like that anymore. Separate yourself from that old energy, okay? Separate yourself from it, because that's going to set you free to be able to move into the newer energies, okay? Going forward. And the reason I say that is because then the next card you had out then was you deserve to be loved. Okay, so you deserve love. And you do. You deserve to be loved. And you can see Cupid's arrow there is just about to strike, okay? And I definitely feel like that has got to do with that Two of Cups there, okay? You deserve to be loved. So take that leap of faith. Go for it. Chuck that old energy out. Take a leap of faith. Drive it forward. Go and get it. Okay? So yeah, lovely, lovely energy there, guys. Beautiful reading, absolutely abundant, just full of abundance. So I really hope that it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. That is your reading for today, or for this month. As always, guys, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how it resonated in the comments below. If you would like to make a donation to the channel, the button is on my homepage, and I want to say the absolute thank you for that if you do. And that's it, guys. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful month. I'm excited to see how this month goes for you. And lots of love to you all, and I'll see you in July. Bye.